Hi, my name is Neil Paul. I'm a writer actor from the Midlands.
Neil, I guess what sort of projects have you been working on? What's been your filmmaking journey so far?
Wow, it's an interesting one. For me, really, if I was to say filming and make it relevant for here, I made a short film with some really good people in the Midlands, good team together. New Lines were the company that I used. Gurjant Singh, he's one of the chaps that gave me some help, and also Aaron Kapoor as well was another good chap that gave me some assistance. For me, really, I had an idea and I wanted to put a film together about Sikh soldiers in the war. I mean, there was a big tragedy that happened where there was the first monument went up in Birmingham showing Sikh history, Sikh soldier, and then shortly after that was put up the next day. It was vandalised, and I thought I wanted to write something about this because I didn't see anything out there. After I put a short story together, made it interesting, I think, from my point of view, sent it around, it got some good press. It went around the world. I got to take it to California, America,
Wow.
as in New York, and then we took it to Europe, Berlin, and India, and won a lot of awards, which was quite nice. And we finished our film festival tour back here in Birmingham, but just before we did it, we had a screening out in London at the BFI. Couldn't have wanted to go any better. So yeah, that we brought it back home and screened it here, and it was quite nice to be selected as one of the finalists for the best short film. But yeah,
Incredible. Some massive festivals in there. Just talk to me about the festival experience overall. What's it like getting your film sent around the world, and some of the challenges but all the benefits of that as well?
it's overwhelming, but I think it's good to write a story but then have it out there. And I think after I won a few awards, they started asking me, can you submit to other festivals, which I did, which, you know, sometimes you get selected, sometimes you don't, but I was lucky enough to be selected, and then the rest was in the powers above. I didn't have any say in that, but yeah, that's what it was. But I think in the main, I think I was speaking to John Pegg initially, and Gurjant Singh was giving a talk here just before lockdown, talking about film and his journey, and I said, look, I want to make a film, I want to get it out there, and what I had was someone say, come to the film festivals, network with people. If you have an idea, pen it down, and then just get a team around you of like-minded people that you can actually put something together and ask questions, and people will give you answers. That was my journey.
Brilliant. I just want to ask you one final question just about yourself and your advice to filmmakers trying to get into this tough industry. What would be the, I guess, key piece of advice you'd give to an emerging filmmaker at the beginning of their journey?
I guess, after this, I wrote for, or put an application forward to send a script to Lenny Henry's Right Across scheme. I think there was hundreds of people put a submission in, but I was lucky enough to get selected, and I wouldn't have got there if I hadn't started my journey years before and started looking at ideas, something that's interesting, something that you have to write, that you think that's got something there for you, or you think you can offer really, and make it interesting, and then send it out there, and then hope for the best, and that's all you can do. And I think if I was to offer anything, that would be the one thing. What is that one story that if you had to write only one thing, that'd be the one thing you'd put forward and lead with that, and then the rest is history, I guess it will be.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. How can people keep up to date with yourself and the films you've got currently?
So if you look at my socials, it'll be Neil, NEIL.01 on Instagram, and also I'm on Twitter as well. But if you go into Instagram, you'll get to find me there, or just go into Google and type in Neil Paul, and you'll get to see what I'm doing.
Brilliant, Neil. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.